evening. My name is McNulty, and I serve as International President of Delta Phi Epsilon. It is my pleasure to welcome you on behalf of the International Executive Council to your Regional Leadership Conference. I would like to thank Christy Rankin, Regional Leadership Conference Coordinator, Julie Casper, International Vice President of Programming, and Felicia Rourke, Assistant Executive Director, for all of their efforts to coordinate these conferences. Additionally, I would like to thank all of the alumni volunteers who gave of their time to create workshop sessions for you to participate in this weekend, and who are also giving of their time to attend these weekend conferences along with you. I would like to take a few minutes to share with you the purpose of this conference and to communicate my vision as International President of our sisterhood. As I was preparing my remarks, I was reminded of a recent conversation I had with the woman who cuts my hair, Martine. Martine is an elegant French woman in her late 40s. She owns a salon in my neighborhood. She is a remarkable woman who speaks English, French, German, and Japanese, having lived in both Germany and Japan. A few days ago, while she was cutting my hair, I happened to ask her how she ended up working in Japan. Here is her story. I'd like to share it with you. Martine was 22 years old. The year was 1976, and she was recently divorced. She told me that she married too young, and her marriage didn't last a year. She was working for a famous hairdresser here in Paris, and each year the hairdresser went to Japan to do hair for a huge show. Normally, Serge, yes, that's his real name, went along as the assistant. But this year, Serge's wife had recently had a baby, and she didn't want her husband traveling so far away and for such a long time at this new time in their lives. So one morning, Martine received a phone call from her boss, who asked her first if she had a passport, and second, if she would like to go to Japan for 2 months as his assistant for the show. The next thing she knew, she found herself at the Japanese embassy obtaining a visa, and she had then embarked on the 22-hour voyage from Paris to Moscow to Tokyo, where she worked for 2 months as the assistant to her boss. While working in Tokyo, she met the owner of a large, well-known salon who offered her a position working for him, and voila, she landed herself in Japan. Martine said to me, "Sometimes in life, you have a need to change everything." Going to Japan at that time in her life changed everything for her, and it was exactly what she needed. Reflecting on her story, it occurred to me that there are many moments in our lives that we can choose to change, whether it be everything or just something. This weekend has the potential to be your Japan. You see, the purpose of this conference is for you to develop your own personal leadership skills. To quote my good friend Felicia Rourke, we want this weekend to be an experience, and we hope it is an experience in which you will choose to participate fully and change your life. That brings me to our vision, my vision for our sisterhood. My vision for Delta Phi Epsilon is to make our sorority something every woman wants to join. One that offers a valuable personal experience which makes women want to stay connected for a lifetime. In order to achieve this vision, we have to ask ourselves a question that every potential member asks in one way or another. Why should I join your sorority? The question is simple enough, but are the answers? The National Interfraternity Conference recently conducted a study in which they determined the top 4 benefits that fraternity members cite of their fraternity membership. And I would argue that these benefits are the same for sorority members. They are lifelong friendships, success, personal development, and enjoy life. An incoming student might phrase them as, I want to form lifelong friendships, be successful in life, be a better person, and have fun in college. If we can tell potential members that we offer all of these things, and we can back that statement up with actions, we will succeed in gaining quality new members and furthering the growth of our organization. And we will provide the quality experience that our founders envisioned. Understanding what prospective members want is easy. We all were prospective members at one time or another. Saying that we offer what they want is also easy. Look at our founding ideals: justice, sisterhood, love. Our 5 S's guide us in saying the right things. We offer opportunities for sisterhood, social interactions, service, scholarship, and self-development. And we embody the concepts of dedication, pride, and excellence. We have it all. Case closed. Or is it? If we had everything for these women who are looking for lifelong friendships, success, personal development, and enjoyment in life, then why are so many chapters finding it difficult to maintain optimal membership numbers? Why do we have seniors who are apathetic? Why would any woman graduate and become an inactive, disconnected alumna member? The answer, we are not living up to our motto, esse quam videre, to be rather than to seem to be. Now, I would be naive to think that if we all lived by our motto, our organization would be as successful as it could be. But if every sister lived each and every day to be rather than to seem to be, we would be on the road to providing the quality experience that our founders envisioned, and why wouldn't every woman want to be a member of our sisterhood? Our motto seems simple enough, but what does it mean? I mean, really mean. To be rather than to seem to be. Don't be fake. Don't change who you are. It's clear that we must understand our motto, for it is the very essence of our sisterhood. Every day I get the wonderful privilege of reading books to my son Devin and my daughter Madeline. Wonderful words of wisdom can be found in the stories of young children. I would like to share a few excerpts from the classic tale, The Velveteen Rabbit, that help me understand the meaning of our motto. There once was a velveteen rabbit, and in the beginning he was really splendid. He was fat and bunchy as a rabbit should be. His coat was spotted brown and white. He had real thread whiskers, and his ears were lined with pink sateen. For a long time he lived in the cupboard or on the nursery floor, and no one thought very much about him. He was naturally shy, and being made only of velveteen, some of the more expensive toys quite snubbed him. The poor little rabbit was made to feel himself very insignificant and commonplace, and the only person who was kind to him at all was the skin horse. The skin horse had lived longer in the nursery than any of the others. He was wise, for he had seen a long succession of mechanical toys arrive to boast and swagger, and by the by break their mainsprings and pass away, and he knew that they were only toys and would never turn into anything else. "What is real?" asked the rabbit one day. "Does it mean having things buzz inside you and a stick-out handle?" "Real isn't how you are made," said the skin horse. "It is something that happens to you." You see, our motto, to be rather than to seem to be, is about being real. It is about being, not seeming to be. Don't pretend to be one thing when you actually are another. For those of you who read Self magazine, there was an article about the popular singer Jewel in the November 2000 issue, page 34. Jewel shared one of the rules she lives by: to live a true to yourself life, to be honest and courageous, and know that good things will follow out of that. As I read these words, I thought how much her words relate to our motto. If each of us lives each day being true to herself, being honest and courageous, only good things can follow, and we will truly be the sisters our founders envisioned each of us to be. We must align our actions with our words. If we are going to represent ourselves as a sorority, which can assist members in becoming successful, provide lifelong friends, provide an opportunity for self-development, and make available an enriching college experience, then reality must match the picture that we are painting. We must be real. If we say that we value sisterhood, then ignore a sister who is having problems. We are not real. If we say that we provide social skills and opportunities for enjoyment, then ignore risk management policies, condone binge drinking, and put our sisters in unsafe social situations in which sexual assaults are more likely to occur. We are not real. If we say that we value community service and philanthropy, then do not provide valuable, meaningful service opportunities to our members and emphasize our international philanthropies. We are not real. If we say that scholarship is important, then plan too many activities and place too many time expectations on our members so that their academics suffer. We are not real. If we say that we provide opportunities for self-development, for individuals to be successful and become better people, then we haze, encourage members to participate in risky behaviors such as underage drinking, and do not provide safe environments for social activities, we are not real. We are real when we value sisterhood by being a true friend to every sister. We are real when we make wise choices about social opportunities and take advantages of conferences such as this to build on our personal skills. We are real when we participate in meaningful service and philanthropic work. We are real when academics come first on our priority list. We are real when we live our lives as our very best selves each and every day and encourage those around us to do the same. I wish each of you an experience this weekend, a Japan should you choose to make it such. Best wishes and yours in true sisterhood. Au revoir.